Hey everybody, I want to try to answer the question today. Is this a good time to buy an Austin home? So that's the topic, and that is a question that I get often from buyers that are thinking about moving or relocating to the Austin area. Should I buy now? Should I wait? Which way is the market going? Dan, can you give me some good advice about that? And let me say welcome to my channel, and if this is your first time to my channel, I hope that before you leave, if you want to know everything there is to know about what it's like to live here, work here, and play here, as you will subscribe, hit the bell so that you'll be notified whenever a new weekly video is posted, and also please smash that thumbs up button. It helps other people find my channel as well. I often say I get calls and texts and emails almost every single day from people that are moving or relocating to the Austin area, and I absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about moving, buying a home in Austin, North Austin, Cedar Park, Leander, Liberty Hill, Pflugerville, Round Rock, Georgetown, that's the areas that I work. I'm Dan Forbes. I'm a local broker, owner of Forbes Realty. But let's get into today's topic. Is this a good time to buy a home in the Austin area? I think this is a relevant topic because the monthly survey by Fannie Mae just came out, and it showed that only 24% of home buyers think it is a good time to buy a home nationally. So that's almost 75% of buyers that think it's not a good time to buy. So if everybody else is saying this isn't a good time to buy, what should buyers do that are thinking about buying here in the Austin area? And of course, the first other question to ask is, why are people saying that? Why are 73% of buyers saying this is not a good time to buy? Well, there's really three factors that come into play in answering that question. Number one is high home prices. And certainly the home prices here in Austin have gone up quite a bit. Here in Williamson County, where I live, the median price of a home today is about 40% higher than it was a year ago, 40% higher than it was 1 year ago. And everybody's talking about these crazy prices, but yet there are buyers that are buying every day. As a matter of fact, we don't have enough homes on the market to meet the demand of buyers that want to move here and buy a home here. But across the nation, a lot of buyers are taking a pause. They're stepping back because of the high home prices that they are seeing out there. Number two is rising mortgage rates. I know I bought a second home back in December of last year, 2021. I got a rate of 3.25. I worked with many buyers last year. They got mortgage rates under 3. But now an investor is going to pay, I just had one that was quoted 5.78. A home owner that's going to move into the home and has good credit is going to be paying probably in the high 4s. For a mortgage rate right now. So that's the second reason that a lot of buyers are pausing, and they're deciding not to buy because mortgage rates are beyond what they think is going to allow them to be able to afford the house payment. And the third factor is economic uncertainty. I mean, just this week, the report came out on inflation year over year, 8.5% higher than it was a year ago. There's a lot of talk about recession. The economy is struggling. And so whenever there are times of economic uncertainties, most people are going to pause and step back when it comes to buying a big ticket item, whether that be a large screen TV, or whether it be an automobile, or whether it be a home. The larger the ticket item is, the more buyers step on the brake whenever there are times of economic uncertainty. So for these three reasons, a lot of buyers are saying, wait a minute, we don't think that now is a good time to buy. The economists at Fannie Mae are predicting that this year home sales will drop a little over 4%. Now that's not prices, that's the number of sales, and that's probably because a lot of people are stepping out of the market. So there probably are going to be fewer sales. I wouldn't be surprised here in Austin if we don't see fewer sales than there were in 2021. So what Fannie Mae does every month is they do a survey of 1,000 consumers, and to try to answer that question, what is their sentiment? Do they think that now is a good time to buy a home or not? And it was just released that in March, those buyers, 73% of the buyers polled believe that now is not a good time to buy a home. Now that's the national number. What's going on in our Austin market? Is that kind of sentiment affecting our market? So let me tell you a little bit about the numbers and how that is affecting our market right now here in the Austin area. In March of 2022, the average home price was up 10.91% compared to March of 2021, where home prices were up over 30% compared to 2020. So that's a very big difference, year over year difference of average price. Last year up 37+%, this year up only 10.9%. So that's a huge difference. So it looks like the appreciation of homes here in the Austin area might be slowing down. For the past 10 years here in Austin, homes have appreciated roughly about 10% a year. So this March number of 10.9% is pretty much in line with what we have seen about home price growth here in Austin before the pandemic. So what does all this mean to buyers and to sellers, and what's my advice to buyers? So number one, home prices here in Austin are still expected to go up, even if they go up more slowly than they have been. I mean, it's been an unsustainable pace. As I just said, the median price in Williamson County up 40-something% over the same time last year. The median price in Austin about 30% higher than it was last year. And we know that that's not sustainable. So when we see that the average price is up only about 10.9%, it's beginning to feel a little bit more like the normal Austin market before the pandemic. But no one is saying that they expect prices to go down. Might price increases slow? Yes. Might prices retreat? No.